Students, welcome to our geography class. We had already started our fifth chapter of geography, temperature. Students, today we will continue the same chapter, and with this video, we will complete our semester portion. In the previous video, we had learned in chapter 5, ranges of temperature, vertical distribution of temperature, effects of greenhouse gases. Students, I hope the video is clear. Today in this video, we will understand ocean currents, isotherms and thermometer. So let's get started with today's video. Now due to ocean currents, due to temperature zones, upward and horizontal currents develop in ocean. I am sure you must have seen ocean or sea. You will realize that lot of waves flow in the ocean. That is because of the upward and downward position of the water and because of the temperature zones. We have learned in the previous video on our earth, because of the differences in the sun rays of the sun on the earth, various temperature zones are created on the earth. This leads to formation of ocean currents. Factors like winds, differences in density of water also give rise to ocean currents. Basically, ocean currents are the waves that you normally find in the sea or in the ocean. That is because of the wind. Because of the wind on the seashore, the water in the sea or ocean keeps on moving. That in short is called as ocean currents. Some ocean currents flow from equator to polar regions and from polar regions to equator. You will see in this picture two types of ocean currents get flowed on the earth. First is warm currents and next is cool currents. Now as I said over here, ocean currents flow from equator to polar regions. Equator is a region which receives direct sunlight and polar regions do not receive direct sunlight, therefore it is extremely cold over here. So all the warm ocean currents, they move from equator to polar regions, and vice versa means all the cold currents, ocean current, move from polar regions to equator. These are called as warm currents and cool currents. All the ocean currents that move from equator to polar regions are called as warm currents, and all the ocean currents that move from polar regions to equator are called as cool or cold currents. Next is isotherms. Lines that are drawn on a map joining the places of equal temperature on the earth are called as isotherms. Students, in the previous videos we have learned that temperature on the earth is not same, it is different. For example, temperature on the equatorial regions near the equator is extremely high than the temperature in the polar regions. So temperature is on some areas it is high, some areas it is low. That is called as isotherms. That is, different lines are drawn which connect the temperature equally. That is called as isotherms. For example, if you see over here, 21 degrees Celsius, Celsius is a symbol used for temperature. So you will understand that these lines which are drawn that shows the places having same temperature are called as isotherms. You will see over here 10 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius. These lines are drawn which have equal or same temperature on the earth are called as isotherms, and isotherms are parallel to the latitudes. You can see over here they are always moving in a stepping position. Therefore, they are called as parallels to the latitudes. So, the lines on the map which shows temperature of same areas is called as isotherms. Thermometer. Thermometer is used for measuring the air temperature of the air. Students, I'm sure all of you must have seen and also used thermometer in your life to check your body temperature. When we get fever, we use thermometer to understand or identify the amount of temperature that we have. The thermometer is used for measuring temperature of the air, and mercury is used in the thermometer. The red one which is shown over here is the mercury that goes up and down to identify or to show the amount of temperature your body or rather the atmosphere process. This is how the temperature it is. With a thin glass construction of a board, the outer portion. Then over here you have the numbers which shows the amount of temperature, and inside the red one it is the mercury or alcohol, and the normal temperature of the body is 36.9 degrees Celsius. If your temperature crosses this line, that means you have got fever. Students, I hope the video is clear to you. Please watch the video, solve the assignment. Submission of assignments are going to carry 5 marks for your semester internals. Thank you.